respond to that in a second. We're recording again! Welcome back to the Alexandrian Codex. I'm Alex. This is the Star Trek New Horizons mod for Stellaris. The core didn't have many habitable planets when we played before, but I also had habitable planets spawn rate down to 0.25, 25% of normal. So it could have been a result of that, or the core is supposed to not have a lot of planets in it. Yeah, that's a great question. Did it have a lot of gas giants? I don't know. The thing I remember about the core, and we can see it pretty clearly right now, got a fuck ton of pulsars, and it's got a shit ton of black holes. Black holes are important because you can build Hawking observatories which rake in that physics research. It counts as being in a nebula, too. Really, damn near everything counts as being in a nebula, huh? No, not everything. The core counts as being in the nebula, so you get access to nebula structure, so you get some really good star bases in here. But there may be planets in there, there may not be. It might be hard-coded, especially black hole systems and pulsar systems have a huge penalty to having habitable planets on them, so even if this is default Stellaris coding, there's probably not a lot of habitable stuff in here. I remember we didn't find habitable planets until we got, like, this far out of the core when we were playing, but no, that's a lie. We did find some right down here. I think it was just bad luck, or luck of the draw there. And the star map, or the galaxy map, has been tweaked a little bit since we started the Federation campaign, so it's probably changed fairly significantly. Or a little bit. And hell, a little bit can be significant in its own way. I really like that we're sitting on more minerals than we're used to. It's a good feeling. Ah, fuck, remember how I said I'm gonna stop supporting this? Or stop promoting it because it's done nothing? It's literally done nothing, because our population just isn't big enough and disparate enough for that to be impactful yet. I said I was gonna do it as soon as we drop below 200 influence, and I'm a liar. Actually, I'm
technology secured.
Okay, this is very cool. So, disruptor technology breakthrough. We cannot get tetraionic pulse disruptors. They weaken and pierce enemy shields. The Klingons can get this, and they will probably get this. So they're very good against shields. So it's one of the reasons why I'm like, we get a bonus to shields, but maybe fuck shields. Maybe tetraionic pulse. Disruptor beam. They cause significant damage in piercing the shields. One of the main drawbacks of disruptor technology, so they're good against shields, alright. Long term, this isn't what I'm wanting. Long term is plasma disruptor cannons. Significant damage to the armor of an enemy ship. Even if in the short term we're not attacking the Borg, eventually, if we keep in with this campaign long enough, we will have to fight the Borg. Not unless some real weird shit happens over in the Delta Quadrant, and it's not likely to, we're gonna have to fight the Borg. The Borg are our endgame crisis, effectively. So, given a choice, I'm almost always gonna go with plasma cannons. If I were the Romulans, I would definitely go with plasma beams because they're way better than plasma cannons, as it's not additional armor damage, it's armor penetration. The Romulans, by the way, are just, like, built to kill the Borg. They're fucking crazy. They have reduced hull strength by 20%, so even worse than we have it. Bonus to shields, which sucks, but a 20% bonus to evasion. Never mind, I might be wrong about that. Who the fuck is it that's built to beat, who are the Borg killers here? Who gets the armor penetration? The Husnock and the Vidians both get armor penetration, which is great against them. Evade is the Romulans, Orions, and Ferengi. I think, yeah, I talked about the Orions being my favorite because they have a 20% bonus to evasion, which is the best you can get, and a 5% bonus to weapon damage, which is third best you can get. The Andorians and the Dominion both get a 15% bonus to weapon damage, which is nuts. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. We're getting plasma disruptor cannons.
Technology secured.
Hell yeah. So, reduce shield damage, which isn't great right now, so we might not use these right now, but in the long run, this is the right choice. Or this is at least a good choice. I'm gonna go for fuel modulation. Normally I'm not crazy about boosting energy storage capacity, but we're almost at capacity, and that seems like a good idea. What do we got? You are in Beetlejuice? Beetlejuice has an ice giant. Hell yeah! Jesus Christ, yeah, you really made a point to put Beetlejuice in the game. Beetlejuice is one of the... It's not actually the largest star out there. It's significantly bigger than our star, but there are, then again, stars that are hundreds of times the mass, radius, diameter, whatever measurement you want to use of Beetlejuice. You have architectural interest. You might not be hot garbage after all.
Complete.
Hell yeah. What you doing? Calabrese. Can't build it. Oh, we can build that. Yeah, because I actually have... And I can build that now. Dope. Let's just order you to go build all of the things. Dope. And then go back up to Berg. Awesome. Yeah, just go fill in all these things I haven't built so far. You're a doll. Selena is probably... Ah, well... We border the Morali. You... hate us? Of course you do. Why wouldn't you? Because we're repugnant. Because we have closed borders. We're authoritarian tyrants and xenophobes. And have a slavery policy you don't like. You know what? I can change that. I can change that. I don't give a fuck about our slavery policy. Slavery? Prohibited. This is really gonna piss off one of our factions. I don't care. I'm not doing it anyway. I'm not enslaving. I'm gonna purge other races. I'm straight up gonna purge other races. I do not give a fuck. Because we're gonna genetically engineer the Suliban, and there's just gonna be... us? Our... masterful species? Our supreme... genetic code? Listen, man, it's in the universe. It's in the universe, and that's how they're meant to be played. So, no slaves. Sorry, it's gonna piss our people off. It'll make them morale a little bit happier. But it's still xenophobes, and our bombardment policy, which I'm not gonna change, is insulting, and our new contact is problematic, and oh, the border friction's only gonna get worse. Really, they're never gonna like us. Affinity for the dark. I have an affinity for the dark. Well, we'll finish building this in the Archer system. What does this have, like 2 days to go? Yeah. Well, now, it should have 1 day to go. We get our first tradition, which... Free enterprise is tempting. We gain a tiny amount of energy for every starbase this doesn't apply to, but... let's take these one at a time. This would be amazing for us, actually. Transcendent Learning would boost our leader level capacity to 10. Not just 8, but to 10, which is fucking crazy. 9, even if we weren't using the really good leader we have right now, so that's actually real tempting. It wouldn't pay off for a long time, but it would be quite cool. Core sector systems is always nice. Governing ethics attraction, it's good. Unity output, nah. Research speed is really good. Starbase constraint, meh. And this is good, just not yet. This is not. This is good, just not yet. This is okay. This is actually pretty helpful right now. We're doing a lot of expanding. Free enterprise, I really like, but it's mostly a quality of life improvement. Diplomatic Corps, I'm never getting this. People are gonna hate us regardless. Fleet maneuvers? Maybe. Ah, they got rid of the one that gives you naval capacity. Really? Ah, okay. It can only be your second choice. Tricky. Nice balancing there, how dare you. Alright, I'm gonna take Transcendent Learning. It's not the best thing, and arguably it might not even be worth taking in comparison to some of these other ones, but I'm doubling down on us having the best goddamn leader cap in the world. Skill level 4 of 10. You get 5% overall bonuses to everything that they affect on the level, so at level 10 they're gonna get a 50% bonus to... yeah, 50% bonus to lots and lots of stuff. Archer 6 Helix has been complete. The Helixes start out looking like this. They're size 20. Maybe the size is variable. I thought they were always size 22. Maybe the size is always 20 or 21? Maybe it's variable. Who knows? They're always big. Yeah, this is gonna be awkward. So we want the food. We want the energy, naturally, to help eat all of this, and we want metal. Would early contact with the Federation for bribe, bot research agreements, and migration treaties help you to shift your desired factions? It might, but I'm not going to be too aggro about adjusting these until we figure out where our borders are going to be. This is like a mid-game thing that I focus on. Early game, I honestly tend to ignore factions early on. They're interesting and they're impactful. They're very impactful. But mostly I like to just pretend that they're not there. They don't have enough depth to be interesting. Hell yeah, this is why we save up energy, so we can just do that all in one fell swoop. Now you're done. I can have you move on to be building in Selnock, for example, but I think what I would really like is to just have you move over to a new gas giant and just plop me down another helix.
Star system
and really
charted.
start to just want to start just mass producing helixes right now. Can I jump straight to this? Delight. Let's survey this. Hopefully we'll get Sigma Iota, Selnock, and then whatever this is. Say fuck you to the Morali and try to block them off. The Husnox are here, and I'm assuming they're actually much closer than I thought. Yes, this is proof of it. This is a cruiser. No, this is a construction ship. I recognize the... Oh wow, okay, so you have a construction ship over here in Terra Incognita as well, so you are probably expanding. But the Husnox are over here. See? I see them. Even though I'm not supposed to see them and it's cheating, but don't worry about it, it's fine. Nobody's moving down here. Nobody's moving in here. Ooh, you're expanding. The Gorn keep going. I still haven't seen the Klingons move very much. It used to be that the Klingons would spawn right next to a fallen empire, and that fallen empire, or unaffected civilization as they're called in this mod, would give them all kinds of shit because they had vastly different ideologies. So that was really fucking funny. The Klingons were in a bad situation, but that was a couple of patches ago, and it's probably been alleviated.
Star
I
system
hope.
charted.
It did make the Klingons a little toothless. I'm like, aren't you building something? No, Alex, you didn't assign it to build a helix. Hold your damn horses. Just calm down. Now our population grows very, very slowly. And as you're seeing on new helixes, food isn't really all that prevalent, so we're gonna have to dedicate a lot of space early on just to producing food. As we get better access to technology, new structures, etc., we'll have an easier time of that. Ooh, yeah, I like this. Ice giant, give me that. Give me that. The real question when it comes to continued expansion for us is going to be not how big the Husnox are, or the Morali get, or the Klingons, or the Gorn. It's gonna be the Romulans. The Romulans start out big in here, and normally they take a while to start kicking into gear, but once they do, they're fucking horrifying. Alright, Second Fleet now has Fleet Logistician. It's garbage. Yay! We'll find the Federation eventually. More likely they'll find us. It's kind of crazy. In Star Trek Enterprise, the Enterprise makes it all the way over to the Exile system. Like, the first place they go from, oh
Construction
god, is...
Technology secured.
I'd eyeball it, like, in here? In here somewhere? They come all the fucking way down to Kronos. In the game, that would take years at the tech level you start out at. Hey, where is this station? I am not seeing our... Excuse you? Oh, you didn't build an observation post. Okay, yeah, that's my bad. Energy storage capacity, well, now it's not as worthwhile as it was then, but still happy to have it. Better shields? I mean, they're tempting, but I'm not going to use them anyway, so let's go for phase resonance disruptors. Lots of hull damage. No, I'm not doing that. Those, I will never use those. Maybe in conjunction with things that really tear up shields and really tear up armor, but probably not. Probably not. I like using... I like pretty, uniform ship designs. Just picking one thing I'm doing very well and heavily focusing on it. I don't like... Oh, I do like how this is pointing to different parts of the ship and saying where that gun is. That might not be new, but it does look cool. It's probably smarter and better to divvy things up, so like, put some really good anti-shield things on, and put some really good anti-armor things on, and then put a couple really good anti-hull things. But like, instead, what if I just put down guns that were good against everything? Or moderately okay against everything, because that way I don't have to refit the fleet every so often. Sorry for hitting the mic. I keep moving it, trying to find a happier place for it. And it takes a couple of days of streaming to get my hand motions so they're not smacking into the thing. The dangerous thing talking with your hands around recording equipment. Dangerous thing. Now I could plop down another starbase. Really, my main concern there would be money. But, hold up. What are the requirements for trade depot? You're not telling me. Alright, well then I'm gonna build a starbase in the Archer system and hope that I can build trade depots there. It's not gonna help out our naval capacity, but it will help out with our very lacking energy income, which is being stifled heavily by our station starbase and building upkeep. Our income's not what it should be. Well, not what it could be. Maybe should is an interesting statement to be making. It's really... Do you have unique ships, or is this a generic ship design? I see what you have. I cannot see your star bases. I don't remember if that's a generic look or not. Not super important, I'm mostly just curious. Oh fuck, we've been playing it fast. It's actually not intentional. It's not at all intentional, I just completely not paying attention. Alright, so clearly mass cloning is the thing to go for here. This is... it costs influence and we're not going to go down that route. Theory of control is neat and all, but it's really not that impactful for us. In particular, Law and Order is... just ignore it. If we never go to war, we're never going to need defensive armies. We're not really doing claims. Clone armies, not really that great. Cloning centers, however, give society tech, which is cool. Give population growth speed, which is great. And it'll set us down the genetic path, which is special to the Suliban and 2 other people, so... yeah. I generally tend to agree that specializing in evasion pays off over bigger ships too. But maybe that's just because I haven't been outfitting battleships correctly and really, really heavy ships correctly. I'm a huge fan of heavy escort ships in this mod. To be fair though, there is a pretty serious ship rework system coming along. Jesus Christ, that was much faster than building the first one. That tradition ain't fucking around. That rework entails trying to make it so that... which one of these do I want? This one, it's further away. It's more dramatic that way. So that every ship is a unique class, or unique design. And there's some really, really cool patch notes on it, and development notes on it. It's a very interesting idea. And I'm so psyched to try it out. It's a good problem to have, and it's a problem I run into often with Stellaris New Horizons, or the Kaiserreich, West Hoi 4, and EU4 is like, hey, look at this new cool thing we came up with. Well, fuck, now I can't play the game until that's out. I got needs. So I'm really wanting to boost our energy output right now. It's pretty bad. And it's stifling our ability to keep pumping out more and more helixes. Excuse you. Think you're going somewhere? Mulatus?
Star system charted.
Nah, you fucked right off. Alright, cool. Cool, so we can go over here in Forester. Do we angle up? I suppose we probably angle up, yeah. Just try to get a feel for how much I can force a bubble for myself in here. We are building Archer Station to improve our energy output, so that'll help a little bit. But that's not going to be putting out that much energy at first anyway. Gonna take time and investment to get there. We could pop down some more starbase capacity. So let's go pop down another one here in Beta Lankai. Now that's gonna make it longer until Cell Ship 8 here can pop down another Helix, but that's totally okay. Hell yeah, we have cruisers. Variant system? Man, I really should have had variant system by now. Yeah, let's get Observing the Dark. It's cheaper, it reduces starbase upkeep, which will reduce, or increase by effect, the amount of energy credits we have, which will be helpful. Let's take a look at our cruisers. Nope, wrong one. Cruisers. So these actually have some shape to them. It's an ugly pancake, but you know, it has shape. Now, we have cruiser, and we have gunboat. Gunboat is always more expensive than cruiser, and that doesn't make much more sense to me, because all we're getting are turrets, right? And turrets aren't that good. I guess they're specialized, so maybe there's a role for them, I just don't see it. Yeah, I'm going Disruptor Cannons. You have 50% armor damage, 25% hull damage, but this is 25% armor, 50% hull, so it's more or less, well, it's not the same thing, but they're similar. Is your DPS significantly better? It's better, I wouldn't say significantly. You're still on basic photon torpedoes. Ooh boy, I don't want to talk about it. It's fine, everything's fine, I don't know what you're talking about. Look at dampers, additional bulkheads, absolutely. Not gonna be armor. Lots of power to play with here. Fusion reactor here is absolutely not necessary. Let's get an EPS manifold in that beach. Actually, we could double down on our shield penetration, move it up to 52%. Nah. Overall weapons damage and a tiny bit of armor seems more worthwhile. Maybe Tactical Station also improves armor penetration, even if it's 1% more. Actually, this would give us armor penetration at all. Not very much. It would only be 0.01 damage per shot. I don't think that's worth it. I think we just do EPS manifold. But that's really expensive, and we can't build it yet. What can we build? Nope. Yep, I can build another patrol frigate. Why don't I rework the frigates then? If we're keeping those around... Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's gone, and this is gone, and this is what I got. Yep, okay. Please go.
Vessels
okay, that one. Good. Don't let me spend money on making my ships worse, please. Alright, out of the Iota observation post, we are getting 8. Wow, that's quite a bit. Why not 10 monthly society? The Xi Menace. Now this is the Husnox, right? Yep. So we have found them. What kind of ship does this look like? This looks like a space station, so no, we're not investigating this. We are going to jump south and try to just get in front of your borders and grab it. It's being some of these stars before you can. Oh boy! Big boys. Yeah, it looks like communications have been established with the Husnock Ascendancy. I mean, feels like the game's really trying to tell me something. Okay, so that's their front border. That's fine. Go survey this. Nah, you can't move through their borders, so go survey this, I guess. Feels influence, man. True that, true that. Holy fuck, they have a lot of systems. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colonized systems. The Morale have 4. We have 3 now, so we're behind, but we're catching up. You have Epsilon Hydra now. Yeah, you are colonizing things. You have 2, 4, 6. You have 2. You colonized Mempa. I knew it was gonna happen. Should have grabbed Mempa. So everybody's growing a little bit. We do not care if you're frivolous morality. Wow, that's a weird blue shade. New contact. Oh god. They have the new contact modifier towards us twice. Closed borders, repugnant ruler, xenophobia. But you're cool with the whole slaving despot thing. Authoritarian xenophobe, no problem. You're superior, your fleet's bigger than mine. Yeah, I'm working on it. Naval capacity's higher. There's nothing I can do about that except really focus on expanding. What are you doing? Okay, you're building stuff. Are you just entering orbit of something? Trying to build a... Yeah, you are. No helixes right now, my man. Go build an outpost there. It's gonna take a long time for you to get Beetlejuice, but I wanna be grabbing this front line and filling in the median, because they can expand on the back end as well. Actually, isn't there another power back here at the beginning of the game? I think there is. I think the Husnocks just wiped them out when we were playing as the Federation. Point being, I want them to expand in another direction. I want them to kindly fuck off. Let's reinforce this fleet. We haven't found very many anomalies in a while. In our Federation playthrough, we were tripping over the fucking things, but... Well, like I said in the first hour, we're not explorers. We are first and foremost survivors, so... I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it. I'm a survivor. Keep on surviving.
Technology secured. Construction complete.
Holographic Training Center. Nope. I hate these. This is pretty good, but I don't want to use it. Fuck. This will improve energy weapons. Yeah, go for molecular phase inverters, even though it's not doing anything for me right now. Hillard, is this any good for me? This is great for me. I'm terrified by your potential industrial output and population. Speaking of population, let's take a quick sample of the largest populations in the galaxy. The Klingons have 64 population. They're fucking huge. It seems like they're not doing much. Their borders aren't expanding much because these motherfuckers are playing tall right now, and it scares me that the AI is playing tall. When the AI starts with a lot of planets, they like to improve those planets before exploring and expanding. That's why they're not moving very much. The Morale have 33. Husnocks only have 33. They have 5 planets. You have 5 planets. You have 6. We have 3 planets. The Bryn? Who the fuck is the Bryn? Wait, you conquered? Oh god, you've already conquered at least someone. Is this a primitive civilization? Well, alright. I think the Bryn got conquered, so they're under the Husnock, so they have a large population. The Gorn have only 18. The Gorn are gonna get stomped on. Probably by the Klingons. I'm gonna try to get on it. My exhaustively long point being, we gotta grow our population to keep up with their output. Not specific output in any one area, just overall output. But to do that, I need more metals, or more minerals, more energy, and more fucking time. Science, not so necessary, but we need that to stay alive. You know, if you could not be checking out the Royce system, that'd be great. Just go home. Go home. Get out of here. Fuck off. Wow, they got the XCOM event early. In an apparent response to our operations on their primitive world, many of the Ioshan nation-states on Iosha have momentarily put aside their squabbling to form a new supranational military organization. According to local media, this task force has been charged with defending their planet from hostile activities perpetuated by an unknown alien agency against the Ioshan species as a whole. Fuck you. Fuck your XCOM program. Just let me abduct you and commit
complete.
Terrible acts of experimentation upon you. It's nothing personal, I need this. You're just a means to an end. Please. Do it for science. Okay.
Technology secured.
Who dis? Excellent. We can't continue going down that path at the moment. Population growth speed, like I was saying, is pretty important to me. Quiet voice in the back of my mind is like, well, if it's that important to you, why the fuck aren't you building sick bays? And the answer is, well, we've been short on food, so sick bays have seemed like an unnecessary luxury on top of that. But I will start building sick bays now. The population growth speed bonus is only 10% at the start, but it gets improved, I think, to an in-game total of like plus 25 or 30% after all the upgrades. It is one of those structures I have mixed feelings about. Really, oftentimes I feel like it's like the planetary fabricators, or the mass scale fabricators, whatever the fuck they're called. Come on, Alex, you should know this. Well, they're called different things because we're on space stations, but these central fabrication chambers, they're probably worth building in the long run if you double back and replace them later on. But I hate the micro of having to double back and replace them later on, so I never build them. Not worth it. Oh, there's no population here, so let's not bother building anything. Save up our minerals so we can close up our borders. And hopefully start building northward until we hit the Romulans.
Technology secured.
Nope, what do you got? Hell yeah. Cheaper star bases will get us a tiny bit more energy per month. Trillium D, I don't think we've found any yet, but if we do, it'll be exploitable now. Double back, explore that. Royce, are you any good for me? Yep, you're great for me. So many of these systems in this Orion Nebula, or in the Horseshoe Nebula front, are very, very good for us. If we can take them. That's not a huge if, but it is a concern. Alright, what do you got? Holy fuck. Heavy assault disruptors. Less shield damage, but that armor and hull damage makes me pretty hopeful for endgame. I hate this! Phase resonance disruptors are just awful. Yeah, sure, assault disruptors, why not? I'm not going to put them to active use, they're not going to be in service, so it's a little silly building them. Go ahead and get me Forester, if you can. So ideally I want our front line to go right here. We could grab this if it's still unclaimed by the time we get Forester, Royce, Radon, Hillard, and Beetlejuice, but I'm mostly concerned with getting these 5. Having the Husnox fit Rag in here. And being able to push up north. Who's to say if that is reasonable or attainable or not? So that's a lot of food already. And I was talking about how we are going to be pretty short on food for much of the early game, but not that short. Not that short. Really, it's energy we're lacking the most right now, and even then, I think we are Once I click on clearing this tile, I'll cut up on the tiles.
Construction complete.
And in a week, 3 days, boom.
Construction complete.
I can make another helix and not be worried about expanding it. So the fleet here is still...
Give the Patah his due!
Still inferior. Okay. So what that means is I need another starbase, or... Ah, fuck. They got Kittimer. Okay. Making me pressured to grab these sooner than later. I really want to do this first, though. It's very important to me to grab these first. What are you even doing? Ah, you're building science stations. This is an important thing. I should have done it earlier. It's fine. It's fine. Ah, you're done. Great Depots. Beta Lankai. Beta Thordir. You can't have a colonized system in here. That's why you are improving that. How about you? You can, so you will have energy output if you have anything. Marat absolutely can. Grios? Ah, Grios is a dump station, so we can go ahead and upgrade this. And Grios Station will either have... Well, it's not going to be another shipyard, because we're not in a position where we need another shipyard. Yeah, I think Shield Tech is required for our next... Oh my god, you phrased it right. Next stage warship options, yeah. But I already don't have the naval capacity to build more ships right now. Stop it! You're terrifying me.
Construction complete.
I'm talking big game about how important it is to get these borders down. You know what? It's important enough I'm not even going to build any mining outposts. I'm just grabbing this to deny it to them. Fuck! Ah, you clever girl. Okay, fine. It's probably good that the Klingons are putting up a decent, annoying fight. Fuck, okay. Armagosa and Sigma Orionis are even more important to investigate and grab now, but really, right now, I just wanna lock down these. So at least one front will be where I want it to be. We can wiggle our way out north here, still. We're not blocked off, but I was hoping to block them off. Clever AI. Okay, space combat doctrine is very, very important here. Getting our naval capacity higher will make the Klingons respect us more. Having a bigger fleet will make them respect us more and not attack. I think that they're probably getting to the point where they could do decent damage against us if they did attack. We are not the weakest power bordering them. The Gorn are weaker than us. Well, okay. As far as the game is concerned, we are as weak as the Gorn. But the Gorn's an AI, and I'm human, which means I'm not shit at this game.
Charted.
So I'm better. Alright, Beetlejuice is getting grabbed, then Hillard, Royce is getting grabbed, then Radon. I'm feeling pretty good about being able to grab all these. And then just doubling back and filling everything in, no problem. We can just assign one ship to do that. And the next should be moving on. Moving on up here to make sure we still have some avenue for expansion, that we're not cut off. Because being cut off as the Suliban isn't the end of the world.
Technology
We actually have a lot of room to expand with all the gas giants we've grabbed, but... You know, you fight that shit. Okay, minerals are really worthwhile. You rage at the coming of... Oh, god damn it. Rage at the closing of the day? Is that it? Oh, come on, Alex. You know this. Rage at the dying of the light. God. Yeah. Do not go gentle into that. Yeah. I mean, the Husnox scare me. For good reason. They even have two primitive civilizations in here that they are either going to invade or subjugate, which could be interesting. The Klingons are continuing to expand. The Gorn are, but the Gorn don't worry me, because the Gorn are gonna get
Construction complete.
Clusterfucked here. Tag teamed, maybe. There's an even less appropriate way to phrase it, but you know, X gonna give it to them. The Morali are pacifists, so even if they are kind of intimidating, they're not going to attack us, and they're not really that intimidating right now. Pop out another construction ship, why not? We have enough minerals that I can afford to be building something, even if it's not new helixes, I can do something with it. And even after we get out of this little bubble, we're just running straight into the Romulans up here. We're running into some very unfriendly neighbors. Ooh, damn, Radon has so many minerals. Me likey.
Construction complete.
And it has a gas giant. Has a couple. 3 gas giants. Give it to me, game. Give me the child. Give me this badass
secured.
Assault disruptors, again, very cool, but we're not going to use them immediately. Our influence is holding okay. Reducing influence cost for star bases could be pretty helpful. But I think for now, basic AI is the way to go. You're only level 4. A lot of you are only level 4. I'm worried that they're only going to hit level 5. Ooh, dang, you just barely hit level 4. Alright, we got a ways to go. Not much I can do to keep them alive. I'm pretty sure the tree event always spawns up here in Borg space. So it's very hard to get a hold of that if you're not the Kremen or the Borg. We are not the Kremen, nor are we the Borg. So it's a little problematic.
Construction complete.
A little problematic. Okay, construction ships doing their thing. You're just clearing tiles, fantastic. I don't even know what I want to assign you to, just keep building. It's your thing. Do what you want to do. I can't tell you who to stop it to. It's your thing. It's your thing. Alright. A lot of this is just anxious waiting right now.
Construction complete.
I'm vaguely confident. But only vaguely. I am not actually confident of our position here. Well, now I'm feeling a lot better. That helps. Naval capacity being greatly expanded actually helps out a shit ton. Let's do leader recruitment costs because our leaders might be dying sometime soon, and I don't care for these. What are you doing in Radon? You're waiting for that to finish? We can go ahead and design our cruisers. No, our cruisers have been designed. They've been designed, Alex. Really? I haven't come up with anything better since... I've been slacking. I've probably been slacking, yes. Still no better torpedoes. Okay, cell gammas. Let's see how many of those I can fit into this fleet. Only 1, I think. No, not 1. I can only fit in 2 more patrol frigates until this is maxed out. Alright, well, then we'll have to build a first fleet. Now, yeah, I can get tech to expand our fleet command limit, but not yet. Let's just let this sit.
Give the Batah his due!
Alright, naval capacity is no longer overwhelming, but superior, so we're making progress there. Fleet power is still superior, but hopefully as we fill up our naval capacity, that will drop down to equivalent, and you will definitely not look at me as a potential target for expansion. Instead, we can flip that on its head and look at you as a target for expansion. I mean, of course, the Gorn are gonna come first, because they're itty-bitty babies.
Construction complete.
Yeah, our expansion process is gonna be weird, because I don't want colonized planets. So I may just purge every colonized planet we see. which is gonna make everyone really,
Star system
really
charted.
hate us. But I want this to be a Helix-only run, so we'll see what I can come up with. Okay, go ahead and survey that. We've got time, and you can go ahead and survey this.
Construction complete.
Yeah, they're very actively... It seems like the Klingons are intentionally trying to cut me off. But that just may be me reading too much into it. If it is, I'm impressed. It's a shame they're not cutting the Gorn off, but that would benefit me more than it would benefit them. Ooh, you're inferior now. Suck it. Abduction proposal. We've identified a scientist among the primitive Iosians. God, I don't really want to do this. But it gives us a free scientist and it might actually be quite good. I need a side ship in orbit. Who we got? Who got? You were. Nobody's nearby. How about Exile builds a new science ship, runs it over. Because I wouldn't mind being able to survey this a little bit faster than we have in the past. So it won't hurt. Ooh, okay. So, you would like me to have Discovery, and I'm with you. Or Innovation. Both of those are quite good. You would like me to have Dominance. You would like me to have Domination. So Domination would make two of our factions happier. What does Domination do exactly? Garbage. Okay. Well, actually quite good for us. Nah. 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 I don't want slaves. I want to get rid of them. So domination is actually something I'm totally not interested in. Prosperity is always very good. Unity output improved for 2% for each unique resource. Starts out as a small benefit, but gets better and better over time. The bonus to energy generation, building costs, commerce and housing construction costs, power hubs giving unity output. Yeah. Shipyard build cost reduced by 10%. Prosperity is very hard to say no to. Innovation will make... Oh. Finishing the first stage of the innovation trees increases the speed in which we build new megastructures by 33%. Fuck. That's really good for us. We can be pumping out... we can be pumping out helixes in no time. Luxury factories not super excited about. Does not affect us at all. That's very good for us. Reducing the genetic engineering project cost is very, very good for us. Allows the recruitment of potentially powerful robotic mech frame armies. I mean, maybe. And the think tank technology, allowing you to increase the likelihood you'll be able to research rare and dangerous new technologies. Okay, yeah. I'm doing it for pragmatic mindset and for new megastructure reduction and to make the temporal experimentalists happier. Because I'd really like to just go
complete.
Full materialist. If given the option. Oh, fuck, radon is so good. Dang. Okay, it's gonna take a long time to build everything in here, because we're running low on minerals, but
construction.
That's gonna be a good get for us. Okay, I need a leader. Sure, carefree, I guess.
Affirmative.
Ooh, abduct someone. Yeah, you do go abduct that person. I'm fresh out of the academy, so go back to this backward world that doesn't have warp drive and just steal a smart guy. Yeah, I know we hate aliens, but steal a smart guy. To experiment on, maybe. Yeah, the warforms...
Construction complete.
Can we build that? We can't even build robots.
Anomaly
That doesn't seem
found.
right. The inner light? Sure, go ahead and research that. I probably should just go with the correct choices for the Inner Light. I don't even know what the non-canon choices do. It seems like that would only end in tragedy. But can I build... Well, I guess I can build warforms even if I can't build robotics. Isn't that kind of weird? I mean, I don't mind. Mech frame armies. Oh, okay, so... These are AI. These are mech armies. So these are... these are mechanized... These are fucking Gundam armies. Yeah, okay. Danger. Yeah, we don't put up a shield, you don't lock on... I have no idea what locking on weapons and destroying the alien vessel would do. Probably nothing good. Get out of range of the drone. Wait and see. We must wait. And then they get 1500 experience and the meticulous trait. It's just good. There may be some interesting endings if you take other paths, but I don't trust it. Ooh. Me likey. Me very much likey. I could potentially steal this. They got the Kramer system.
Technology secure.
We'll see if we can grab that easily or not. I'm not going to push too hard for it. Definitely fleet command limit, because I would love to just keep everything in one fleet. It's easier to manage that way. Gotta build another outpost down here. Hallelujah! Join the Interspecies Medical Exchange Program. Hello, Interspecies Medical Exchange Program. I got a doctor for you. Get them the fuck out of here. Thank you. Now I can take someone without arrested development and put them to some good use. Meticulous? Hell yeah.
Affirmative.
Welcome to the rest of your life, son. No, nothing? Ooh. I have enough energy that I can just
Affirmative.
Throw around leaders like this and not feel too bad about it. Give me geniuses. I'm looking for doctors. You're not a doctor. We have all the geniuses we need. Do I want to build another science ship? Not really. We're just gonna have a bonus scientist right now. We're about to have 2 bonus scientists, so it's a complete goddamn waste. This doesn't concern us. Can you go build in Forester? You should, if you can. I like to lock down our... No. Bad.
Give us gonna
Fuck off. Your fleet power's overwhelming. This has about a year left. Okay, until that's done, I'm not spending any minerals. Because as soon as that's done, I'm just gonna spam in new ships to increase our fleet power, because...
Give us gonna
That scares me. They're fabricating claims on us, which doesn't necessarily mean they're gonna do anything. Wait, aren't you already rivals? Oh, the Husnox declared us to be their rivals.
Give us gonna
Same to you, buddy.
Special project imminent.
Alright, we have kidnapped it. Kidnapped. We have kidnapped that doctor, who is a genius. Level 6 genius. However, the problem with Sobek is they're Iosian. Iosians do not have the bonus to this tech that we do. How old are you? 34? How old are you? 72. 72, and you are rank 4? Alright, let's replace you.
Affirmative.
And away we go. Okay, so I hate your enemy, and you hate your enemy. Oh, you don't rival them, you're just rivaled by them. Why can't you be nice about this? It's not like we're repugnant, we have close borders, we're authoritarian tyrants, we're xenophobic, you're xenophobic. Our bombardment policy is appalling, and we have bad border friction or anything like that. Okay, so much for possibility of a defensive pact. It's cool, I didn't want one anyway. Yep, nope, it's fine. I'm not mad. I'm not upset, you're upset. I'm not feeling let down or disappointed by this turn of events at all. I wanted you to be mean and not help us out against our common foe. You need me to build something, but I made a commitment to not build anything for 6 months so I can afford to build a fleet once we can actually field the fleet. Ah, it's fine. Population's not growing that quickly. We have very weird looking borders. Kind of looks like a
construction complete.
An axe. Like the shaft of the axe has been broken off, but this is like an axe head right here. This is the bit of the wood picking up or poking through the head of the axe. This is the remains of the axe handle down here. Or it's a weird one-armed slime man. I don't know. I got too much downtime.
Complete.
Three more months. Alrighty. Three more months, and all I can really afford once this is done is one destroyer or two patrol frigates. I'm probably gonna go for a destroyer if those are our options. Hell, I might save up for a cruiser. This is gonna take another 12 months to buy that cruiser. But it is strong.
Technology secured.
And we are researching better and better tech, and that should help us get it a bit cheaper. Yeah, oh, transorbital fighter craft is what I need for better ship designs, not shields. I need to research fighters before I can research anything bigger. That's... yeah. That's a problem. So our construction is slowing down, that's not good, so our rate of growth is slowing down, not ideal. All of these are quite cheap. Let's go with let's go with production targets. Because that only costs energy? Yeah, I think. Might cost influence, whatever, let's still go for it. Fleet manager. Boom. Give me one cruiser. And one more patrol frigate. So let's fill in that patrol frigate now, save up for the cruiser, and then that fleet will be done, and hopefully you'll at least see me as... well, less than inferior.
Give the Batach his due!
Actually, you were inferior to the fucking Husnogs. They think that we are pathetic. Just not good, man. Not ideal. Alright, I built this anchorage for increased energy credit output, but I could turn it to instead boost our naval capacity.
Construction complete.
Yes, actually no, I built this for naval capacity because I can't do a trade depot. I have no own planets here, and I will never have own planets here. That is entirely what that is for. We are just surveying away, my dude. I hope the morale fill in here. You two get interested in each other. You get interested in something over here or down here. Really, the Klingon attacking the Gorn is probably the best thing that could happen to us. The only systems I want are lightly defended border systems that we could snatch really easily if we're broken. Why don't you move to Dull, and you move to Julius? You're not building anything right now anyway. I might make an exception for my not spending minerals thing to get a starbase here and here to clean up our borders. Yeah, dope. Hydroponics, better hydroponics, I'm actually very excited about. So we can keep the number of farms we have to a minimum. Oh, well, here at the end of the month here, it has been 3 hours. I think I'm gonna keep streaming. I'm having fun, and we haven't gotten to a point where feeling like I need to take a break yet. Maybe another hour for tonight. I don't know. We'll see what we get. If you're watching this on YouTube, though, this is going to be it for today. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to have another video up tomorrow, like usual. But until then, make sure to comment, share, like, subscribe, etc., etc., etc. You know the drill by now. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you tomorrow. Toodaloo.